Holy crap! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Let's go! My people, my planet needs me.
Hello everybody, Samuel Ray here, also known as Dr. Sam, and Granblue vs. Rising released recently. I haven't spent any money on the game. I got the free edition with the 4 rotated characters every week, and fortunately this first week happened to have one of my old mains from the first version of the game. So I decided, just for the heck of it, to kind of give the game a try and, play some ranked matches with Zeta. And I ended up encountering this really good match with an Armaya player. So, yeah, figured I would just give a little commentary over the footage, since I wasn't really trying to speak or be entertaining while playing it. Something I definitely am appreciating about the new version of the game is the new bravery point mechanic, where you get 3 every round, and you're able to use it for either an aggressive guard break attack that can also be used as a combo extender, or you can use it as a defensive alpha counter type of get off move while you're blocking. I'm always someone who's cool for having more defensive mechanics, and since these brave points have a trade-off for using them, after you've used 2 of the 3, you take additional damage, and then after you've used all 3, you're taking an additional 50% damage. So if you're someone who wants to just burn them all on aggressive usage to break the opponent's guard or extend your combos, you're putting yourself at risk of more damage later on for the rest of the round. I actually really like that, because I'm kind of conservative with them, so I tend to have a higher defense rating than the opponent. Although I wasn't in this round. I was much more liberal with it. Granblue Fantasy Versus was a game that I enjoyed more than most modern fighting games due to its more grounded nature. For example, there's no air dashes, there's air blocking, but crouching heavy attacks just beat out all jump-in attacks. And since there's no air dashing, you can't attempt to kind of bait out anti-airs by jumping forward and air dashing back. You commit to your jumps. That's something I always preferred. Jumping should be high risk, high reward, in my opinion. Yeah, it's so far, I'm enjoying it more than I thought I was going to. Which is a pleasant surprise for sure, because most of the time with fighting games, they tend to just add more and more mechanics with every iteration and every new release. And I feel like that's because the average person just has such a short attention span, or at least the average attention span is so short that unless the game has a lot of complexity, because depth in a fighting game or any kind of competitive game can take multiple forms. Oh, that right there, I do like how you can spend a brave point to counter the opponent's guard break and get them off of you, so you're not completely helpless as long as you have bravery points. But going back to what I was saying is, I feel like, unfortunately, depth comes in multiple forms, but most people tend to think of complexity and having many moving parts as the only form of depth. That's just categorically false. Unfortunately, most people's perception just doesn't account for that, and therefore that truth might as well not exist to most people. Now in that round, if you notice there, I was getting a little too happy with the reversal special. That's one of the things I like about Zeta, is she has a built-in reversal that's a high or low reversal that you have to choose with the light and medium buttons. I was getting a little too predictable with it though, and then the Narmaya was able to just stagger the pressure and punish me for doing it. so far, I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying the game. I do prefer Zeta's old input for her dash thrust attack, which used to be forward forward or down down. Now they've kept the down down input, but they've changed it to a dragon punch input, which initially didn't make a whole lot of sense to my brain for doing a forward dash. It just, you know, it just didn't make a whole lot of sense in my brain, where it's like I have to do this, the uppercut special input historically from like Street Fighter onwards. But if I press light, well, actually all versions of it just go forward first. The upward version is the down down input. And unfortunately with Zeta, her upwards attacking, the down down input, it doesn't have any kind of invincibility, so it doesn't count as a true anti-air. So I rarely use it. I only use it as like a hard call out if the opponent's jumping too much. One thing I do like about Zeta 2 is after doing one of the two dashes, well, her non-EX versions have 2 dash thrusts, you can choose to commit to a second one forward. Well, you can kind of go in any direction. You can go at an upwards angle, you can go backwards. It has a bit of freedom to kind of mix things up on the opponent, like there. Since I saw the opponent blocked and confirmed that visually, I was able to dash away to keep a safe distance. And as you can see there, I failed to use a proper reversal mechanic, so the Narmaya was able to throw out a lingering hitbox as I was getting up off the ground. And in this game, chip kills do exist, so you can be KO'd while blocking attacks. So if you're knocked down and you have a sliver of HP, you better be ready to use some sort of a reversal move. But if the opponent's expecting that, then they can call it out, and therein lies the mind games of the Okizeme, or the wake-up game. Another option too is using a super as you're getting up off of a knockdown, because those tend to have an invincible startup. So by this point in the set, because I was playing ranked, and that's a best 2 out of 3, I was starting to get the download on the opponent, baiting them into jumping, using my lingering attacks, blocking the Narmaya's Rekka attacks and then punishing accordingly, just controlling space and the flow of the battle, which is how I like to play the best. I prefer not to be aggressive. I like to get an early life lead and then force the opponent to approach me while I control positioning and counter their approach options. That's just generally my preferred playstyle. I kind of modeled off of Muhammad Ali's boxing. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So play that positioning and movement game, staying just out of range, or just out of the opponent's effective range. You know, checking their attempts at approaching with some jabs and some quick moves, projectiles in this case. Got that good reversal there, and then was able to reverse the momentum and rush forward. See, I actually kind of enjoy the game. So yeah, I'll probably be playing a bit more of it going forward. And if you enjoy this kind of commentary style footage, then you know, like and subscribe, so I'll know that y'all would like me to do some more of that. I figure I'll just play a little bit off stream with the replay buffer ready, and if I get good matches, I can save them and upload them like this. Alright, that's it from me for today. The game's free, so go and download it. It's got crossplay and good netcode, so great online matches. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.